Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's been a couple weeks. Robo Rider here. Noticed recently I got up to like 20 subscribers, so I really appreciate y'all. Please continue to like and share the content. I think the video that has gotten the most viewership has been upgrading the Harley seat, and I've noticed there really hasn't been a lot of those, or really, I don't think any. Which is probably why. So I really appreciate you guys, but today we're gonna ride around and talk. It's a beautiful 69 degrees out, and just gonna give you some of my thoughts on having this Sportster for over a month, a little bit over a month. And also, yeah, I am 6'5" and I ride this thing, so I don't think a lot of people know that. But let's get started. It is super nice out today. 70 degrees, whatever. Amazing, sunny. I don't know why my headset's talking to me, so let me turn it off.
Cancel. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a video on kind of the electronics of this bike, because it's taken a lot for me to figure things out on it, like trial and error. Kind of just sitting on the bike for a while and just trying to figure things out on it. I'm always like, man, I need to go to YouTube and find something to figure out this Bluetooth, to figure out, you know, how to hook up my phone right, or hook it up to my helmet. And guess what? There's no videos on it. So I'm taking one for the team. Not really. I just want to figure stuff out, but I figure I can figure it out and then share it with you guys. So anyone else that will search up Sportster S videos, they can find it. But I don't know if you know, but I don't think Apple devices can connect to multiple things at the same time, and it kind of makes it all go haywire, because I have my Apple Watch, the bike itself connects, and then the helmet also connects. So there's been a lot of trial and error. There's a button, I don't know if you can see right there where my thumb is. It's supposed to activate Siri. Whenever I try to do it with my helmet on, it goes like a long whiny sound, and then it doesn't work right. So I'm still trying to get that figured out. Hopefully I can. If I do, I'll definitely make a video on it and share it with you guys. I also plan to make more content of messing around in the settings here. So yeah, if you guys have any suggestions of videos you would like to see, or any thoughts or ideas you have about the bike, that would be amazing, because I'm always sitting around wondering, like, what can I make a video about? So I know a lot of moto vlogging is just like riding and kind of sharing thoughts and talking. So, but yeah, let's kind of get into it. I've had the bike a little over a month now. The only thing I have done to it is I have upgraded the seats to the Harley Sundowner, and let me tell you, well worth the investment, 100%. I've taken the seat now on long rides. I went from here, I live in Mulberry, which is kind of like by Brandon, and if you don't know where Brandon is, it's by Tampa, kind of. And I have family that lives in Ocala, so I took a long ride to Ocala. It was probably about less than 3 hours. I had to stop for gas, obviously, because this tank isn't that big. But this seat upgrade was pivotal in me making that trip, because even with the upgrade, I still got a little bit sore, but I felt like it gave me more surface area, you know, where you can like scoot your butt, let one side rest, and then kind of scoot to the other side and sit on it. So I definitely did that. That helped with the fatigue a lot. Also, with me being 6'5", Oh yeah, don't mind. I'm wearing Hey Dudes on my bike. Don't judge me, okay? But being 6'5", these forward controls to me are like perfection. Like, they probably are almost like mid controls for me, you know, for the average person, because I'm above average because I'm 6'5". But for me, they're perfect. I love them. Oh, there's some glass in the road. I know some people, probably the shorter crowd, has complained about it being stock with forwards. Me personally, I love it because probably any motorcycle I buy, I have to get forwards on. So it's kind of nice to see one come out from the showroom floor with forwards on it. I did, however, have a chance to ride one with mid controls. I test rode it off the Harley truck that way, or the Harley demo truck. I hated it. The peg, when you have the mids, is right in the way of that kickstand. You can see right there, right in the way of that kickstand. So anytime you go to put it down, you kick your foot out and bam, your shin nails right into that mid peg, and it got me every time. I was like, this is terrible. However, I do know some people, maybe the shorter crowd, would like the mid controls. They probably feel more secure in the bike with it than having their feet kind of in front of them more. My leg, I don't know if you could tell on this video, is almost at like a 90-degree angle because of my height. So it's not forward controls for me in the sense where my feet are out in front of me. So my rider position, my rider triangle for me is super comfortable. And I honestly love this bike. So the forward controls are huge. The seat upgrade is huge. The other thing I love about it is the different modes. I normally keep it in road mode because to me it's got a good enough amount of power, but it's also a lot more chill and tamed. If I'm wanting to go through some twisties and have some fun, I will throw it into sport mode. I honestly only touched raid mode once, and that was it. I'm never touching that mode again. It was definitely was not fun. We're gonna go this way. Yeah, so today, while I'm talking about what I love about having the bike and kind of more of a review after having it over a month, there's currently Sun and Fun going on in Florida, and what that is a massive aerial event dealing with airplanes and jets. So there's a lot of activity going on. So we're gonna kind of drive by where the airport is. Figure it's a cool site to go to. But yeah, just quick recap. I love the forwards. I love the seats. I love the modes on this bike. There's also, when you go through the menu on the bike, you go through the menu on here with the controls, you can actually customize how you want your bike to operate. So you can put like the rain mode on your throttle response, and you can put the sport mode for your engine braking, and it allows you so much customization and how you want your ride to be on this bike. Super cool feature. You know, I've also dabbled a lot with connecting it to my helmet and also to my phone, to where you can play media on it. Funny enough, I'm used to like stuff being on one hand, like my left hand. So for a while there, I got my music hooked up and I could see it playing, and I kept pushing this button. I'm like, change it, and it's not working. I felt like an idiot when I looked to my right and all the buttons are here. You got play, pause, skip, back, volume up, volume down. So once I figured that out, I was like, oh, you know, I was so glad I wasn't like trying to talk about it on a YouTube video and looking dumb. But I guess I just told on myself, so whatever, it's what it is. But yeah, so having the controls here, so I don't have to mess around with all the crazy sequence of buttons on my helmet. By the way, my helmet is the Harley Boom helmet. I really wanted the flat black one, but the only one in stock that I've ever seen in forever. It's kind of a glossy black, and it has the orange Harley logo on it. It comes built in with Cena integrated into it, and so all the wires and everything are ran for you. It even has the Cena microphone. And funny enough, if you guys saw my cheap microphone setup video, I was thinking to myself, oh, there's an integrated mic with the Bluetooth. I wonder if I could use that as my mic setup, you know, for YouTube. Because I was like, oh, this is going to be awesome. Well, the only way to do that was to connect the Bluetooth mic from this helmet to my cell phone and record it as audio, and then take that audio in post-production and sync it up to the video. The quality on that was absolutely terrible. So I was like, you know, I can't do that. And then I looked over and I saw I have a bunch of spare headphones from Apple, and I'm like, what if I got the media mod attachment on my GoPro and hook it up underneath the GoPro with the mic adapter and plug an iPhone into it. So that's exactly what I did. I cut the headphones off the iPhone, the little pill thing. You guys saw, if you saw my video, check it out. Stuffed it in the cheek pad, and boom, there's my audio. I didn't have to spend another dime for audio other than buying the mic adapter, because you need the mic adapter and you need an adapter that goes in the mic adapter. So you need an adapter for the adapter. But basically it's like a $8 adapter made by Rode. If you don't have that adapter, then the millimeters aren't right on the iPhone headphone attachment. So you definitely have to do that. And all this traffic typically isn't normal for this area where I live, but you got sun and fun going on. Probably people trying to find lunch places. But man, is it a beautiful day to ride. So to kind of touch on another thing for this bike that I love, I can't not talk about it without mentioning the absolute insane monster engine on this thing. It was honestly the selling point for me was the Revo motor on this. 1250 cc's, 1252, whatever it is. Amazing engine. Something on the Pan America, you know, my voice is shaky. But just an amazing engine. I remember before the Harley reveal for 2022, they had this big, like, they tried to make it like Apple with a big secrecy, like, the new models are coming out. And it was this big, gonna be a big reveal. It ended up being the Lowrider ST was one of the big things. I swore they were gonna put the Revo motor in the Lowrider. If that was the case, I would have got the Lowrider all day. But they didn't. So I was like, you know what? The Sportster S has the Revo engine. That's what I want. And I am not disappointed. I love this thing. Engine's great. The only downside is the aftermarket world right now. There's really not a lot of stuff you can find. I know Blockhead mentioned that he's going to be doing a lot of custom stuff to his Sportster that Harley gave him. Oh man, this is all the traffic for the airplanes. But he's going to be doing stuff. Yeah, I guess I'll keep going forward. But Blockhead's going to be doing stuff for his Sportster that he received from Harley. And, you know, he has his new shop and all that, so, and a master Harley mechanic. That's pretty sweet. But yeah, basically he's going to be probably modding out his Sportster S, making it all custom. Great and all for him. And no hate or anything. I love the dude, but, you know, he was given it. The bike was given to him from Harley, so, you know, if he wants to cut it up and do all that work to it, then hey, it was a free bike. And he can do a lot of experimenting with it. And I think honestly Harley gave it to him just so he can probably test the limits of it and do fun stuff to it. So I'm stoked for him. Maybe it'll give me some ideas for this bike. But honestly, I'll just be looking forward to more aftermarket parts coming out for this thing. And here's all the fun traffic. Whew, finally out of all that traffic. Definitely shouldn't have went down that road. Got pretty hot pretty quick. So this is kind of a back road to where all that air show stuff is going on. But yeah, this is kind of a back part of the airport, kind of close to where the show happens. So a lot of people like to park in random grass areas to see the said show without having to go in and pay. Or I think some people may just park here and then walk through because their parking is so crazy. But, you know, all these people parking here and just walking aimlessly in the road. Like they're allowed to. But I guess enough people are doing it, so what's the big deal? And, you know, nothing like a tractor driving straight at you while you're on a motorcycle. Yeah, so it's a pretty massive event. I went to it, I know the past couple of years it was closed due to COVID, but I went before. It's pretty sweet. Tickets are like $45 this year though, and I'm like, I can see, all I really care about honestly is the jets. Like, I know they've had the Blue Angels out here before, some F-16s. That's all I really care about. The big fast stuff, and hence being on a bike. But yeah, got all the planes. Amazon actually bought out this airport. So their big old massive planes are always flying through here, but I guess it gets our packages faster. Ooh, more traffic. Well, tell you another thing about having this motorcycle, or any motorcycle, it's a lot easier to get through traffic. I'm just saying. Now all these people are confused as to who's supposed to go. So I'm definitely not taking that way back home. But yeah, it's kind of a cool place to live. A lot of people don't know where it is, Lakeland. It's literally the midway point between Orlando and Tampa. That would have been a bad idea, buddy. He was like, nope. But yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to go over with the stuff I love about this bike. Again, like I said in the beginning of the video, I am 6'5", and I weigh, God, I don't know what I weigh now because I've been doing keto for like almost 3 weeks. It works. 10 out of 10 recommend. I'm probably about like 275 now, maybe 270. I love the bike. I don't necessarily care that people are like, you're 6'5" and you ride a Sportster. Okay. And the facts are, can likely outrun their bagger bicycle that they're on. I don't want to call it a bicycle. I know the big bagger bikes are kind of mean machines, but they're big, fat, and heavy like me. So why would I want one, you know? But no, I came from riding sport bikes prior, and my first Harley was an Iron 883. I had forwards on it. I had a upgraded massive Mustang seat. So, you know, being 6'5" on that, people were like, oh, that bike's too small for you. Hey, I love that bike. It was comfortable. The only thing I didn't like is the 883 part of it. It just didn't have enough power. So when I saw the Sportster S come out, I think it's a lot bigger. The engine's way bigger. And I was like, dude, I gotta have it. So, yeah, I'm 6'5" on a Sportster S. Sue me. And I'm riding with Hey Dudes on. That's probably not good.